it's just lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. It's just a prettier pig. And what it does is it puts it on one page for them, so they don't have to then try to feed through DNP's myriad of reports, whether it's Hoover's or whatever the case may be they're looking at. And some of these guys don't even understand what a paydex score is. They don't care because it doesn't affect their day-to-day operations. All they know is if they have a good one, they get more credit, or they get to keep their credit. If they have a bad one, they need to go fix what's wrong.
Got it. And what happens if you can't fix it? The data is just so bad. What's your recourse and what do you do? And have you ever had a situation where you guys had a major loss from trusting the data?
No, we
didn't pan out.
Knock on wood. We've taken two companies. We have the way our business works outside of the JVs is we have personal and corporate guarantees, and we have the option to take the company and before a loss. We would consider that would be our last. Well, that's our last ditch. I mean, a full liquidation. We've only done two since 2007, so that should tell you something. And we'd rather take it over, run it, rehab it, and then sell it to somebody. But no, most of the times when we find a low paydex, it's typically the reason that they're in our world because we buy troubled assets or we get loans from banks out of their distressed asset group because the banks no longer want them. And so our business model is to rehab them, give them back to the bank healthy. Now the JVs are much different. We're there to help them stop them to get to that level. So that's what we use the ongoing monitoring side for, is to say, okay, well this payable group, this payable portion of their business is concerning, and this receivable portion is concerning. They're not collecting their bills in a timely manner, or they're not paying their bills in a timely manner, and this is affecting it. You need to go counsel them on these three things, or we'll send an auditor in there and do an audit, and then go from there.
Got it. And do you think that data is getting more valuable over time as the database grows, and is there any competitors that are catching up?
Well, they're all pretty much on the same level, in my opinion, because data is finite. It's there's only so much out there. Where D&B has a little bit of an edge is since they were the first one at the plate, and everybody wants a DUNS number because there's a perceived value in banking world for that DUNS number and a paydex score. And since bankers are traditionally risk averse to changing for new products or switching to new products just for the sake of switching, they have placed a great deal of emphasis on the value of that. There's a perceived and a real value. The perceived is that it's obviously the only way I'm going to get a loan. The real value is it truly is the only way someone are going to get a loan. Now, what a competitor could do, and some of them have been trying, is they're trying to buy. You eat an elephant one bite at a time, right? So they're trying to just grab a little bit of business and come in and say, okay, just give us one little scrub and let us show you what we can do. And some of our JV partners have bitten and done that, and so D&B will lose a one-off analytics job here and there, but nobody's really come in and just said, look, we've got it all, commercial and consumer, and we're better than they are because our files are more current. VantageScore was the last big new kid on the block, and their files were more robust than on the consumer side, and so they had less issues with dated information or faulty feeds, is what I call it. Somebody, a power company might not be good at reporting. They exclude them from their beta testing, and you didn't have that problem. Whereas Equifax or Experian or TransUnion might have had an agreement where.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the last part? I couldn't hear what you said.
Which part? The part about VantageScore?
Do you mind if I call you right back? I'm gonna just call you right back.